Well, we are beginning our second week of EDA 503, and again, 5 weeks goes very quickly in a summer course. I know many of you are finishing up your time at schools, etc., but you really need to dig in and get started. As I see all of you have taken the first quizzes on chapters 1 and 2, and I've graded those. I'm looking down at my notes here so I don't miss anything. I've had a couple questions. One was about TK20. If you have an account, in other words, if you're a certification student, you need to have a TK20 account, and you would enter just your final journal into that. So you drop all of your journals into the Dropbox, your family journals, but the final one also goes into TK20, so you put it 2 places. The other thing I want to say is actually Group 1 has had it the most difficult because they were the first group that had to develop their PowerPoint, their narrated PowerPoint with their quiz questions, I should say, based on Bloom's taxonomy. Now, I worked all morning with our instructional designer because I know for a fact that was a little bit confusing on the site for you. So we've clarified everything. But generally, you're submitting in 2 areas. You're submitting your group's PowerPoint with the test questions narrated, the link onto Padlet. All right. The reason you're submitting it onto Padlet is because we then pull that link and place it in the module. The reason all of you then want to look at that is because it's the narrated PowerPoint for that chapter with the quiz questions in it. So I have under each module, you'll see that I've narrated one, and then your group members have narrated one with quiz questions in it. So you want to make sure that you take a look at that, and by us placing it in the module 24 hours in advance, and I can only do that if you get your Padlet link up to me 24 hours in advance. That then gives you an opportunity to, all class members, the opportunity to listen to it and then take the quiz. So the quizzes, as you know, have a range of time. So 24 hours in advance, you can watch it the next day, take the quiz, or you have a couple days before the quiz ends. But group members also need to do another thing. You need to put the PowerPoint into the Dropbox link, as well as a Word document that has all of your quiz questions on it with the answers. All right, so 2 things: link onto the Padlet, Word document for me, because I then have to put those questions into the quiz. All right, so that should make sense to you. So not only are we on our end, and the instructional designer and myself, uploading your link, we are also then putting the quiz questions into the quiz. All right, so hopefully that clarifies for you. So look at the assignment page, look at the modules, know what group you're in, do that work, and we should all be fine at this point. I see that the first group has put their link onto the Padlet for you, and we've then embedded them into the correct module. One more thing that I have here, actually, I think that's it. So those 2 things, clarification. Oh, one more thing. You need to fill out your legal document for Westchester University that have the family sign off on that, as well as your demographic form for your family. You need to get those to me. And then at the end of the semester, there's a field log that you place into a Dropbox. But I do not grade any journals until I get those. You really should have found your families by now and have gotten started. I have received a couple journals, and I'm in the process of grading those. So anyway, take care, and I will continue to give you feedback and updates, and we'll go from there. Have a good week.